Hi friend, David here from Learn Christmas Lighting, and hopefully it's not too loud in here, but we're looking at beam moving lights today. In fact, I got one more in here actually. I've got 3 beam moving lights, and what we want to do is talk about the kind of effects that beam moving lights can make and how that works in your Christmas light display. Okay, so left to right, just to introduce everybody here, we've got, so you know who we're talking with right here. First, we've got the NanoBeam, which is a little tiny, inexpensive beam. You might see people buying these various places online. What makes our NanoBeam a little bit unique is it has a tight 2-degree beam spread, and it mixes RGBW colors. So in X lights, you can actually assign your regular color effects to the NanoBeam in a group, and it does respond. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, color-wise, we'll just go there super quick here. We can change between different colors here that I've predefined, and they fade nice and smoothly between colors as well. Okay, so that's the NanoBeam. Cool little unit. Then we have the Dominar Lampa, a 250 watt lamp-based unit that we've got here at Learn Christmas Lighting. You'll see similar units from other vendors, but ours is definitely high quality, really bright, and at a competitive cost. We'll talk about what it can do in a few minutes. And then we've got the original, everybody's favorite, the Dominar Beam IP. Completely outdoor rated, unlike the Lampa, which has to go in one of those big domes like people have a lot. Completely outdoor rated, but still can move fast, has a great set of features inside of it, and it's LED based, so you don't have to worry about where you point the beam and getting it too close to objects because they could burn, like you do with a lamp based unit. This one's turned way down right now. You can get as close to it as you want. It doesn't get hot. It doesn't even melt snow off things, and so it's not the best fit for climates with heavy snow, but if you need a dome-based unit, we got those too. So anywho, moving beam lights, what can they do? How can you use them in your display? Well, the most obvious way that we can use moving beam lights is beams in the air, right? You get a little bit of humidity or particulate in the air at night, and it could be for Christmas, or we've even got a customer this year using it at a campground drone show. Pretty darn cool. And I hope I can say that. And as long as there's something in the air, some humidity, some dust, whatever, beam lights have such a defined beam that when you shoot them out there, you're going to see them. The other feature you're going to see in the air is a lot of these beam lights, not these little nano beams, but the Dominar Lampa or the Dominar Beam IP, the original Dominar, both have a prism. If you put that prism in, you now get a light that is spread more, okay, that as it gets closer to its source has a cool spread to it. And you can see this even with about 50% humidity. It's lightly seen typically in most places. If you get some artificial snow in the air, some of those fobbles, and we are Froggy's dealers, so we can help you with that at Learn Christmas Lighting store. But anywho, but you get some particulate in the air, and it looks awesome with prisms, okay? What else can prisms do? So a lot of times for the Christmas light look, right, people do this. As we see in this video shot from my house, they put the moving beams on the roof and they shoot them out in the air, right? And that's what they do. And it looks good. But if you have them on the ground or you have a surface that you can shine them on, you can actually do more than that, okay? With the prisms, I'm actually just going to switch cameras here because of the way these are pointed right now. And so with the prisms, you can actually go and as you see all these dots here, you can shine that on a surface. And prisms are really cool. What you can do with them is, for example, you can rotate them, first of all. So now it's rotating on that surface. Okay. If we grab, actually, let me grab the Lampa and send it over there too. So the Lampas actually has multiple prisms. So you can put that prism on a surface, you can move that around. But then, some fixtures, such as the Lampa, have a second prism that'll stack That looks cool for shining in on objects. Again, you know, with this unit, you don't want to shine it on an object that's within 10 feet, but more than 10 feet away is typically good. And then it also has a frost to throw a little color. Oops. Frost to throw, you can throw a little color on something, like maybe you go and put in that frost and then pull in a color. And then on top of that, really cool, even cooler than the frost, units like these sometimes have this, including the Lempa, where you get a little rainbow chip. There's a 6-color little chip on there. You see it's rotating, the Dominar is rotating over there. And so you can go ahead and you can shine that at different objects. So, what did we learn today? The basic gist of it is that moving beam lights, though primarily we use them in our Christmas light shows to shine through the air and have that beam in air look, flying around and moving and turning on and off, that's not all these lights can do. With their built-in prisms and colors and gobo patterns that we didn't show you gobos. So the gobos, just to pull those out of this unit here, we got this, allow you to shape that beam through the air. Now, to see the gobos and really see them well, I do admit you need a good bit of humidity in the typical Christmas light show. They don't always show up well. But you get these patterns, might be able to see them. Let me try to get it reading a little bit better to you guys on camera. So I'm going to turn it way down. With those patterns, you actually shape the light and the shape of the light as it goes out. I'm going to go find just slightly better patterns. This one has dots in it, and you know, it's hard to see, but there are little dots through the air. So anywho, undistracted. With these beam moving heads, the primary way you're going to see them in the Christmas light shows is the beams through the air. But with the prisms that a lot of these fixtures have and some of the other effects with the colors and the gobos, you can really get a lot of different looks, and at times you can shine them on your house, on your building. Again, especially if you're using a lamp-based unit, you're abiding by the minimum distance it has to be from flammable objects. Very important. Other than that, you know, I hope this has helped you kind of learn how these moving beam lights can work in a Christmas light display. They're one of those things that have been really popular in the commercial realm, but over the past year or two, myself and others in the industry have really noticed that more people in their homes in residential contexts are using moving beam lights. And if you're looking for the best moving beam lights that are still a great value, we've got them over at Learn Christmas Lighting at our store. So check it out, links below to the original Dominar Beam, this guy over here, to the Dominar Lempa, the NanoBeam, and these guys not being waterproof, we can get, and we do include with the Lempas, a dome. We can get it with the NanoBeams and make you a nice package. So, if that sounds good, we will see you over at the store. If not, no worries. I'm not here to say that these are for everyone, but if you want to take your display to the next level, maybe you've got a bunch of pixels and you're looking to add, you know, the next punch, moving beams can be a great way to do that. And we would love to help you, as we have some really awesome units that people love. So, we'll see you guys in the next video. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, and thank you, and Merry Christmas. See ya.